Before we get into today's video, I want to throw something in here. I'm going to take the dump truck that I plan on daily driving for a while on its first big drive to the gas station to get fuel, because the fuel gauge on it is like kind of winky and I don't really know if it works or not, which it wouldn't be hard to put a sitting unit. Obviously, you just lift it up and put it down. Did get the tailgate installed on this thing, guys. When we picked it up, it didn't have a tailgate on it. Got that installed, so let's go ahead and do an old cold start on her. She is a 95 Dodge with a 12 valve in it. Absolute ripper. We're gonna set a GoPro up in here so you guys can check everything out. Headliners falling down, all the good stuff, you know, the good stuff. Let's see if she'll fire. I know she'll fire. She's 12 valve, come on. Oh yeah. All right, guys, let's go. Floor mat drives me nuts. Honestly, I think I'm gonna throw it out. Rather not have it in here. Which fuel station I want to go to? I'm going to town. Yeah, we'll go into town. Yes, we're good. To get fuel. I don't know if you can see in there, but yeah, you can't. It's it only held 2.5 gallons and it's completely full, so we already had a full tank, so that's awesome. It saved us a bunch of money. Guys, do me a favor and leave a comment down below if you have a 12 valve. Let me know what kind of mileage you're getting. Stock 12 valve 5-speed. What do you guys think this thing's getting? How many miles can you go on a tank before you have to fill up? That would be a helpful one. The nice thing about these old trucks, guys, these old trucks are efficient. Jeep that we sold, guys. We're passing it right now. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we got tacked up so far. We have basically a little 90 here. This is gonna be coming out of the intake. I know I'm not a professional fabricator, but I did take some time on this thing to make it pretty tight, and pretty happy with it so far. So you guys can see it in there, nice and tight. So we'll let this thing cool down a little bit and go ahead and put it on the truck and try and fab that pipe to come around and hook into that. Show you guys how this thing looks before I finish weld everything. I did burn a little hole right there. Guys, we're just gonna MIG this. I'm not even gonna try and TIG it. Alright guys, that took some time, but we are all finished welded. You guys could look at this, what it all looks like all the way around. Definitely not the prettiest, so I'm going to go through with the grinder and clean all this stuff up. But looks good and solid all the way around. Should have no leaks anywhere. So I'm going to take this, the sandpaper wheel, the 120 grit, and grind all this down, and then we will give this thing a gloss black paint job. Well guys, just when you think you're making some progress on something, this sucks. So the little intake pipe that I'm making smokes the hood. Hood will not shut. Not gonna work at all. I could try and rebend it or reclock it a little bit by cutting it and re-welding it, but there's just simply not enough room. It's gonna hit the hood. So I am gonna figure out what I'm gonna do here. I may have to go to the way I like the way this looks. I don't know, I just think it's kind of cool looking. But unfortunately it's probably not gonna work, guys. All right guys, I actually think this is gonna work out for me, surprisingly, without having to do too much more work. So I was able to just flip that pipe around, and it looks like I can just basically 180 it, re-weld it, and then once the turbo's clocked down like that, it should fit no problem. So I'm pretty relieved right now because I put a lot of time into this thing, and I was like, man, if this thing hits this hood, like, this is stupid. I'm wasting my time. Because obviously it's not like I can clearance the hood or something, but in the back, the hood's a lot farther away from the engine, so going over in the back will be no problem at all. So we got really lucky on this one, and I don't know, it may look better anyways having it towards the back. So I'm gonna get this marked here with my Sharpie so I know where to tack it, and we'll come back one more time, make sure it's good, and then we will finish weld this, and then we can finally put some paint on this thing. It is going to actually work out way better this way. It actually fits a lot better with the outlet of the turbo, and it probably does look a little cleaner, honestly, than having it in the front. It just kind of looked goofy, I think. This looks better. So yeah, I gotta finish weld this thing and find some black spray paint, get a coat of paint on this thing, and we will be done with this finally. Considering the truck is not intercooled, I did have to take the intercooled Dodge original valve cover off, so we're just gonna run the open valve covers on this thing. Looks better in my opinion anyway. That's the way 12 valve should look. And then I have the first coat of some gloss black paint on the intake here. It's looking pretty flossy. Not gonna lie, pretty happy with how that turned out. All right, guys, and just like that, we have it all finished up. I started on this project at a lot earlier today, guys, probably 4:30, and it's like 10 right now, so it definitely took some time. People that do fabricating every day, hats off to you guys. This isn't even, like, I know it looks like nothing on camera, but there's a lot of welding there to make that 90. And then the welds that you can still see I didn't grind down, they looked good enough. I just painted over them with the black spray paint. And I think it looks a lot better with it in the back anyway, so that worked out. Like I said, guys, one day, you know, it would be cool to intercool this truck, turn it up a lot, and put an intercooler in it, but there's just like no room. So for now, just that way it can still drive. Just did that. Yeah, you guys can see what I'm talking about. There's no room. That's the headlight right there. There's not a lot of room to add an intercooler on. I saw some comments about a water to air, but that, I don't know, guys, that'd be later on down the road if we do anything crazy like that. So without further ado, guys, I think I am gonna go ahead and wrap up the end of this video. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for stopping by. So be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you guys enjoy these videos, you want to continue to see content, share the channel with your friends, you know, tell them about it, have other people watch it. You know, if every one of you guys would just tell one person, you know, it would help so much tremendously with the channel to be able to take off and get some serious traction. So I do appreciate it, guys, but without further ado, see you on the next one.